Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Kai. It's limitless. And it looks like it just got even worse for Diddy. And the millions that he's pouring into his legal team might be going to waste. The feds raided his mansions in both LA and Miami. And what they found was pretty shocking.
Today I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires.
Amongst the items seized were firearms, narcotics, and a suspiciously large amount of lubricant bottles, 1,000 bottles of baby oil to be exact. This is how Diddy's main defense lawyer justified this ridiculous amount of lubricant.
I've been with him since 8 o'clock this morning, and it's about almost 3 o'clock now. He's just laser focused. He's engaged. He's helpful. He's confident. You know, we're going through our defense as we do every day, and his spirits are relatively good.
How do you explain the baby oil and the lubricants? 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was a lot. I mean, there's a Costco right down the street. You know, I think Americans buy in bulk, as we know. And you know, this is consensual adults doing what consensual adults do. You know, we can't get so puritanical in this country to think that somehow sex is a bad thing, because if it was, there'd be no more people.
Diddy's lawyer even slipped up when TMZ asked him why in the world would one man need 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
They called them freak-offs. But, you know, back when I was a kid in the late 70s, they were called threesomes.
If these are genuinely threesomes, how do you explain 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
I don't know where the number 1,000 came.
The U.S. attorney said it.
I can't imagine it's thousands. I mean, you know, and I'm not really sure what the baby oil has to do with anything.
They're essentially saying it's a lubricant for an orgy.
I guess. I don't know what you need 1,000. One bottle of baby oil goes a long way. I don't know what you need 1,000 for. I mean, he has a big house. He buys in bulk. You know, I think they have Costco's in every place where he has a home.
When Diddy's lawyer tried to say the reason why Diddy has so much baby oil is because he shops at Costco, which allows customers to buy a bulk for a discount price. And Costco quickly put an end to that justification by making this statement to TMZ. They said none of the companies in the U.S. locations even carry baby oil, even though Diddy's attorney previously claimed that the rap mogul may have bought the lubricant at the nearby warehouse retailer. We also have this girl going viral on TikTok who doesn't believe it was baby oil at all, but it was GHB.
It's not baby oil, it's GHB. Who has 1,000 bottles of baby oil? If baby oil was such a big part of all these parties and all the things that Diddy did to his victims, some celebrities would have made a joke about it here and there. We would have heard about it. Especially Chrissy Teigen couldn't be paid to shut her mouth. That bitch would have cracked a joke about it, for sure. I just watched this man's TikTok about how it's not a baby oil, it has to be laced with drugs. So as I'm reading the comments, someone said that's why Jaguar Wright said in one of her interviews at the end, she said blink twice. Blink Twice was a movie with Channing Tatum. He would spray perfume onto women who would make them forget everything. So then somebody else in the comments said, yeah, and GHB is slippery. So I look up, what is it called on the street? Look at the last one, liquid ecstasy. Side effects that include seizures and comas. It was taken off the shelves or something in like the 60s. What is GHB used for in bodybuilding? Performance enhancement additive. What are the positive side effects of GHB? Feelings of euphoria. What is GHB for parents? Usually available as a clear liquid. It's not baby oil. It just makes sense, because why would the feds confiscate fucking baby oil? And how do you get so many people to comply besides money? You drug them.
Also, Jason Lee recently spoke on the celebrities he's personally seen at the Diddy parties, and I think it would be helpful if more people can speak on their experiences at the Diddy party to get some more context of what was going on.
You're there. I've seen DaBaby there. I've seen Justin Bieber there. I've seen... Everybody's been to a Diddy party. I've seen Lindsay Lohan, Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore, Tyrese, Amber Rose, I've seen them all. I've been there. Mary J. Blige. I've seen them all. But just because you go to a Diddy party doesn't mean that you were getting sprayed down with Vaseline and baby oil. Because I can tell you right now, ain't nobody ever sprayed me with nothing. And I don't even play around like that. Let me tell you about me. I am so private with my personal intimacy that I love the fact that my business is private. Anything I've ever made public, I've talked about it on my show. I've been pretty much an open book with the activities, but I try to conceal the names because I don't want people bothering them. I learned as people started getting to know me, they would go track down anybody I'm involved with and then harass them. The people I deal with are private people. They don't want their business in the streets, and we ain't spraying each other down with baby oil.
And we have a seasoned lawyer's take on the Diddy's charges that he's facing, and he says there's a good chance that Diddy could get life in prison.
I'm going to tell you the craziest thing about Diddy being locked up right now, facing mandatory minimums, the possibility of life in federal prison. Go read the transcript from the bond hearing and listen to what the defense says they believe is the start of the feds looking into P. Diddy. The defense says, my read of it, many months ago, a woman approaches Diddy and says, hey, this is through lawyers, we're going to be releasing a tell-all book about this woman's experience with Diddy over all the years. And it's going to make you look like a monster. And if you don't want that book to get out there, you can buy the exclusive rights to it for $30 million. Catch and kill this book. Diddy's team says no. Woman comes back with a lawyer. We're going to file a civil lawsuit against you because it's not just stuff that makes for good print. These are civil claims that we can bring and we can win millions of dollars. Diddy's team says, okay, bring the lawsuit. They bring the lawsuit, and within like hours, it's settled for, surprise, surprise, $30 million. After those things happened, a line of people came with stories to get their check too. Hey, if she got 30 mil, what can I get off this guy? I was there, I saw this, I heard that. And that then led to a federal investigation. See, people think, oh, somebody's out to get him. He pissed off the wrong person. It's the alcohol company that, nah. You guys got to understand that there's prosecutors out there who want big, sexy cases. They don't fall out of the sky every day. The chance to go after somebody like P. Diddy and put him away for life is like the greatest case you could ever find if you're a prosecutor. And so when a public filing gets released and you read it and you go, wait a second, that law firm is mad thorough. Wait a second, he settled it for 30 million. Wait a second. If all of this is true, then I could probably get some subpoenas. I could probably collect some evidence. I could probably build a case. They start doing it. They raid. A couple months later, they indict. It is very possible that had P. Diddy immediately caught and killed the story by paying the $30 million that he paid eventually anyway, that story never gets public. Nobody ever comes forward, and nobody in the federal government ever bothers to look for the baby oil.
So let me know what you think in the comments. What are the odds that Diddy can beat this case? But right now it does not look good. But my only question is, who are the other people who are involved in this, right? When you're talking about a RICO case, this is about organized crime. Right now, the only person in question is Diddy. So where are the other people that will be a part of this racketeering case? So let me know what y'all think. Hit the like button, subscribe. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. And we gone.